everyone, so today we're going to record a full body video but focusing on obliques and legs. Let's get started. We're going to get started in a reverse super crunch, so making sure you're on one black spring and you're going to sit your butt onto the carriage, feet hook underneath the back platform. From there you're going to slowly hinge backwards, and then you're going to slowly crunch up by lifting your chest up, engaging your core to crunch all the way up. Your hands can be extended all the way forward in front of your shoulder. If it's too much, you can have your hands in front of your chest, or you can have your hands right next to your ear, okay? So there are a few different options for you to pick from, but for now, we're just going through this full range of motion here. We crunch down, and we're going to slowly crunch up, lifting that chest, engage that core. Try to relax your shin here, okay? Relax your feet here. Really use your core to do all the work here. Just a little reverse super crunch to warm up our body here. In 10 seconds, we're going to hold the crunch halfway down, and we're just going to pulse our legs in and out, okay? So let's meet halfway in 3, in 2, in one. From there, upper body remains still. We're just going to bend our knees in and out. We're going to be here for 10 seconds in total, okay? All right, guys, in 10 seconds, we are going into a giant reversal. So you're going to place your knees onto the carriage, elbows onto the back platform. Let's meet me there in 3, in 2, in 1. Grab your carriage with you. You're just going to put your knees onto the carriage, elbows onto the back platform. And from there, we're starting in this low modified plank position on our knees. And then we're going to press out the carriage, hinge out from the shoulder, push the carriage all the way towards the front platform. And then we're going to hinge our shoulder back. We stop when our shoulder's right on top of the elbow here, okay? I can already feel my core getting pretty engaged in the saw movement. So you really want to engage your core, squeeze your inner thighs together. Continue this full range motion, okay? We're just sawing forward and backward. Remember to inhale and exhale as you're going through this movement here, okay? So no crunch here, we're just doing this saw, so it's a core stabilizing move here. You really want to engage your core here so your body's not leaning to either side, okay? Your shoulder is square to the back platform. You're looking down at the platform, okay? Your neck is not rounding back. Your gaze is directly looking down here. All right, guys, let's hold this saw halfway out in 3, in 2, in 1. From there, we're going to pulse out an inch, in an inch, out an inch, in an inch. We're here for 10 seconds. In 10 seconds, we are going to meet in a giant reverse bear, okay? So hands coming up to the back platform, toes going to be onto the carriage. You can tuck underneath the carriage strap. Let's meet me at the giant reverse bear in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. So hands onto the back platform, feet onto the carriage. I'm tucking my toes underneath the carriage strap. From there, starting in the high plank position, I press down through the back platform, and then I'm going to bend my knees, okay? So a nice tabletop back for the upper body, and we're just bending and straightening our knee. We stop when our knees is right underneath the hips, so a little knee-hip alignment. And if you have your mirror, check your body, making sure your hips is not too high up. Hips and shoulders should remain at the same height here, okay? I don't have a mirror next to me, but I'm just going to have a quick peek at my knees to making sure it's remain parallel to the floor here, okay? All right, guys, it's very important to press down to that back platform. In that way, you don't put too much tension onto your wrist here, okay? Again, we are working that core. By this point, you should feel your core pretty warmed up. If you are not, you're going to go slower, okay? All right, guys, let's hold that bear all the way in. So hold that knees underneath the hip in 3, in 2, in 1. From there, we're going to lift our knees up and down, a little bear pike, okay? So up and down. You can look back to your knees as you pike up and look back to the platform as you go down to that bear hold. We're here for another 5 seconds and we go back to full range in 3, in 2, in 1. All right, go back to that tabletop position. Straighten your leg 1, straighten your leg 2, straighten your leg 3, straighten your leg 4, and we bend our legs in 1, in 2, in 3, in 4. Guys, we're here for 10 seconds. In 10 seconds, you're going to meet me at the front. We're going to meet in that reverse low plank with feet on the front platform, elbows onto the carriage. Let's meet me there in 3, in 2, in 1. All right, we're going to ride all the way back to the front platform, and I am actually going down to 0. But if you want, you can keep at 1 light spring, okay? We're meeting in that low plank position. And from here, we're going to take a little walk with our micro, okay? So we're going to walk all the way back with our feet to in front of our front platform while holding this plank. And then we're going to come all the way forward. We're going to step our feet back onto the front platform, okay? If you don't have any space, you're just going to step down to the floor, up onto the platform, okay? And if it's getting too much for you, you come down onto your knees. You stay on this kneeling plank position and you can dip your hips to left and to right, going to a little rainbow hip dip on your knees, okay? But if you can't stay on your toes with me, we're just taking a little walk with this micro here, okay? Gosh, my core is really burning here. Really engage your core. Squeeze your glutes. Making sure our lower back is not sinking. You're anchoring down onto that carriage. Guys, we're here for 10 seconds. In 10 seconds, we're going to come up, starting our right leg into that escalator lunge. So you're going to step both feet onto the front platform first, and you're going to step your right foot forward, okay? Let's meet me at the escalator lunge in 3, in 2, in 1. I close my carriage, step both feet onto the front platform. From there, I step my right foot forward, coming all the way up, making sure my back heel is super high lifted. And from there, I slowly go down 1, go down 2, go down 3, go down 4. I'm going to hold at the bottom for a second for my first lunge, just making sure that my ankle is on top of, my knee is on top of my ankle, back heel super high lifted, hips is square to the space that you're looking at the back, okay? And from there, I'm going to press down through my right heel to come up 1, come up 2, come up 3, come up 4. Gosh, this one's really hard, really challenging our balance here. So what you are going to do is you're going to really squeeze your core, engage your core here to help you stay stabilized, okay? Making sure that back heel is super, super high lifted. Give that left glute a squeeze, okay? That will make sure that your hips stay at the same level. I don't want to see one hip sinking down lower than the other hips, okay? And remember to inhale and exhale. We want to keep breathing. We want to keep giving oxygen to our muscle so they can work harder, okay? Again, really pressing down to that right heel. And although I'm talking, but I'm really trying to focus on just one point that's in front of me so I can stay balanced here. And obviously using my core to stay balanced as well. Again, guys, pressing down to that right heel to engage, to activate those hamstrings, those glutes, okay? And always pause a second at the bottom just to make sure that your knee ankle alignment is on point before you come up. Remember, we don't take break. At least we don't take break at the top. If you do want to take a break, you take a break at the bottom, okay? All right, guys, let's meet me at the bottom of this lunge in 3, in 2, in 1. From there, we're just going to hold here for 30 seconds, okay? I know 30 seconds is a long time, but think of this as a plank for the legs, okay? We do a lot of plank hold for our core, but this time we're just going to hold still for our legs, okay? Sometimes holding still is the hardest. So here I want you to think about your knee ankle alignment, making sure your right knee is not collapsing. Roll that right knee to the right side. Hips square to the back. Back heel super lifted. Core is engaged. Guys, we have 15 more seconds here. In 15 seconds, we are going to come up together, okay? My legs starting to shake here. I hope yours are too. All right, guys, let's come up together in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Press down, see that right heel to come up 1, come up 2, come up 3, come up 4. Nothing's better to activate the legs than a hold. Once you do a hold, you can really feel that hamstring, that glutes activated, okay? Doing really good, guys. Stay with me here. Do not speed up on me. Do not give up on me. All right, guys, we stay full range just for 15 more seconds. In 15 seconds, we are going to meet at the bottom again, and we're going into little lunge variation, okay? So stay here, okay? Try to inhale and exhale. Press down to that right heel here. All right, guys. In 5 seconds, let's meet down again. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. From there, we're just going into 1 moonwalker and then 1 carriage kick. I know it's hard, but I'm doing this with you. So stay with me here, guys. Engage your core. Focus on one point that's in front of you. Pressing down to that right heel and making sure our right knee has not shoot forward yet. If it has, so at 1 inch backwards. Guys, we have 15 seconds here, okay? In 15 seconds, we're going to get out from this escalator lunge. We're going into our heavy move, going to that karate kick. So you will step your right foot to the right side of the front platform. You're going to face away from the micro, okay? So from where you're looking at right now, you're going to spin to face the right. Step the right foot to the right side of the front platform. Face away from the carriage. Your left foot will be pressing against the back corner of the carriage, okay? Spring tension, we're going to be on 1 heavy minimum. Let's meet me there in 3, in 2, in 1. We're going to meet in karate kick, so I'm going to add my spring. I'm going to go 1 heavy and 1 light. I step my right foot to the right side of the front platform. I'm facing away from the carriage and my butt is facing the camera right now. And my left foot is just pressing against at the back corner that's closest, that's furthest away from me. Perfect. So from here, you're going to remain at a low squat for that right leg, okay? And all you're going to do is you're going to extend and bend that left leg, okay? So that right leg remain at that low squat. We are moving the left leg here. Again, what I want you to do here is you're going to flick your hips backward another inch, okay? So that will make sure that your knee and ankle are staying on top of each other. Your knee is not shooting forward here. I want you to hinge forward a little bit. That will help with the knee ankle alignment. And again, really pressing down to that right heel there. Feel that right glutes, right outer thigh start to be on fire, okay? All right, guys. You guys are looking really, really good here. Stay with me. Don't give up on me. I can see you. You're not going to stop, okay? Looking really good, guys. Try to really pressing down to that right heel. Feel that shake when you extend your left leg all the way out. Feel that shake on the right leg. And we're going to control that spring tension, slowly coming that full tempo, okay? So remember, we push out 1, we push out 2, we push out 3, we push out 4, we pause for a second, we come up 1, coming 2, coming 3, coming 4. Can you squat down a little bit lower? I bet you can, so we are all going to do that, okay? And again, remember, if the spring tension is feeling too much, you don't change the spread, you change the foot placement of that right foot, okay? Step further forward, so closer to the front platform, so to the right, to reduce the tension. Step backward, closer to the back platform to increase the spring tension, okay? So in that way, we're keeping the fast transitioning. We're not wasting time on changing the spring. We change the tension by changing our right foot placement. Guys, we're going to hold that carriage halfway in 3, in 2, in 1. From there, we're going to butterfly that right knee, okay? So right knee to the right inch, to the center, to the right, to the center, squat down a bit lower, flick that hips backwards. I'm telling you, as I correct my form here, okay? Engage that core to protect the lower back. We're going to butterfly that knee here for another 10 seconds, okay? Guys, in 10 seconds, we go back to full range. You're going to squat low. You're going to press out through that left leg, okay? Let's go back to full range in 3, in 2, in 1, squat low, push out through that left leg, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we slowly release that left leg in 1, in 2, in 3, and 4. Guys, we're here full range just for another 5 seconds, 15 seconds, okay? And in 15 seconds, we go back into little poses. Doing amazing, everyone. All right, guys, let's push that carriage halfway out in 3, in 2, in 1. Carriage halfway out. From there, we're just going to pose up an inch, down an inch. So squat up an inch and down an inch, posing out through both legs, okay? But I really want you to focus all your attention to that right glutes here. We're coming up an inch, down an inch. Gosh, my glutes is really burning. I'm trying really hard to keep going here. So if I can do this, you guys can do this as well. I'm here doing it with you guys. Stay with me. All right, guys. In 15 seconds, we are going into a reverse runner's lunge, okay? So you're going to step your both feet onto the front platform. Now again, step your right foot forward onto the carriage, left foot onto the platform. I'm going down to 1 heavy spring only, okay? So I think 1 heavy spring is enough, unless you want to go heavier, then go for it. Let's go meet at that reverse runner lunge in 3, in 2, in 1. That's good. All right, I'm dropping my spring down to just 1 red spring. And I'm stepping my right foot forward, tucking it underneath the carriage strap. And then I'm going to press my left foot against the back rail of the front platform, okay? So I'm pressing against the rail of the front platform. You can also pick to press against the L-shaped glute cutout, okay? So pick where you want to be. The closer your feet are together, the harder it is, okay? So pick somewhere that you can stay and maintain for the whole time. Do not stop. If you want to modify, you modify, but you don't stop, okay? We want to keep moving, keep that heart rate up. Again, our right leg stays in that low lunge position, okay? That right leg is not coming up and down. It stays in that perfect 90-degree golden angle here, okay? We're just bending and straightening our left leg here. Again, I'm keeping my core super engaged here. I'm not relaxing my core. I know we are working on our legs, but Lagree is a core fitness, okay, core. So we are working on our core at all time, okay? So Lagree is a core move. We practice our muscular endurance, muscular strength, and we work our core in all moves here. All right, guys, again, we press down to that right heel and keep that back heel super high lifted, okay? You can feel that your weight shifted immediately forward as you lift that back heel up, okay? So you want to put 99% of the weight to that right heel. That back heel there is just staying there to help you kick forward and backward, okay? Doing amazing, guys. Let's hold that back leg halfway in 3, in 2, in 1, holding halfway in. We're going to split lunge, okay? So we're going to 90-degree with both legs, and we're just coming up 3 inches, going down back to that lunge, pressing down to that right heel to come up 3 inch, and then go down. Guys, we're here for 20 more seconds. In 20 seconds, we go back to full range. You're doing really well. Stay with me here. Do not give up. We don't speed up. We don't come all the way up. We come up halfway, and we go down all the way to that 90-degree angle. We're here for 10 more seconds. Let's meet at the bottom of this reverse runner's lunge. 2 90-degree angles in 3, in 2, in 1. All right, from there, I make sure my hips is square to the back, and I'm going to press out all through my back leg. Straighten my back leg and coming all the way in till my back knee is right underneath the hip. Doing amazing, guys. We have one more variation, then we're done with that right leg, okay? We're almost there, almost there. By this point, your right leg should feel pretty tired, okay? And if you're not, I challenge you to lunge lower, go slower, okay? Making sure that right knee has not collapsed in, that left heel is still super high lifted, core is still engaged. All right, guys, let's meet with the 290 degrees angle again in 3, in 2, in 1. This time we're just going to pose up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. Fast poses in the split lunge, okay? Really consciously pressing down to that right heel, up an inch, down an inch. Guys, in 15 seconds, we go into that twister, okay? So hands onto the high handlebar at the front. Your right foot crosses in front of left foot onto the carriage. You're going to go down either to one light spring or zero spring to advance. Let me meet there in 3, in 2, in 1. I'm going to drop down to zero spring. From there, I cross my right foot in front of my left foot. So I'm in that heel to toes alignment, okay? That left toes is aligned to that right heel. From there, I'm just going to draw the carriage in and out. Whew, you guys are doing an amazing job. Keep up with me, stay with me here, okay? We keep our transition fast to keep our heart rate up, okay? So I have a mirror in front of me, so I'm going to have a quick peek, making sure that my shoulder is square to the front platform. So we don't have wonky shoulder, okay? You don't want to have one shoulder lower than the other one. Hips remain at the same level, shoulder remain at the same level, okay? And here, I'm really trying to press down to the blades of the right foot to help me engage that core, okay? That right obliques there. Guys, doing an amazing job here. In 10 seconds, we're going to hold that carriage halfway in, okay? We're going to little poses. I know it's getting tiring, but you got this, you can do this. Let's hold that carriage halfway in 3, in 2, in 1. From there, we're going to pose in an inch, out an inch, in an inch, out an inch. We're here for 10 more seconds. Continue in an inch, out an inch. We're going to meet into that platform running man position in 10 seconds, okay? So in 10 seconds, you're going to drop your hands down onto the front platform. Just meet me at the high plank position with feet onto the carriage first, okay? Let's meet me in the high plank with hands onto the platform in 3, in 2, in 1. Dropping the hands down onto the front platform. We're starting the high plank position. From there, what I want you to do, I want you to lift your left leg up, left foot up. Just right foot is on the carriage. And from there, I want you to bend the right knee in, keeping that left leg straight, okay? And as you extend your right leg, you're going to bend that left knee, okay? So the two legs are doing opposite movement. One leg bent, one leg straightens, okay? So as I bend my right knee, I straighten my left leg. As I bend my left leg, I straighten my right leg. Guys, if this gets too much to you, stack your left foot on top of your right foot and just bend both knees in and out at the same time, okay? So this is our modification. And if this is still too much for you, then you're going to come down, meet me in that twisted wheelbarrow, okay? So knees stack on top of each other, carriage, right knee is down, left knee stack on top, and you're going to meet me in that wheelbarrow if that's too much for you, okay? But you're strong, so stay with me in that platform running man, okay? So we bend one knee, straighten the other leg. Guys, doesn't matter where you are, you're going to meet me halfway. If you are in the platform running man, you're going to hold that right knee in 3, in 2, in 1. From there, we're going to little knee poses, okay? You're going to drag the carriage in an inch, out an inch, in an inch, out an inch. We're here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Guys, let's go into the side plank, okay? So right elbows onto the platform, knees or toes onto the carriage, okay? You're going to face the side of the micro here. Stay on your knees or stay on your toes. I am going to stay on my knees here today. We're just going to hold this static Side plank for now, making sure you're picking up that right obliques, okay? The right obliques not sinking. And you're in that nice knee, hip stack on top of each other position with the rest of the body, okay? So your arms right on top of the shoulder, hip stack on top of each other. You're not hinging forward or backward, okay? You're in that nice one line alignment. Guys, in 5 seconds, let's go into the hip dips. Let's go into hip dips in 3, in 2, and we're going to dip the hips down inch, up an inch, down inch, up an inch, really pressing down through that front platform. We're just dipping our hips up and down, up and down. Guys, in 10 seconds, we go back to legs. We start with the escalator lunge for our left leg, okay? Let's go into that left leg escalator lunge. Stay on one leg spring or 0 spring. In 3, in 2, in 1. I'm going to close my carriage, walk forward, both feet step onto the platform first, then you step your left foot forward, okay? You don't want to immediately step your left foot forward, okay? Because then you're on a moving carriage. You might risk falling down from the micro, okay? So making sure you step both feet forward and step both feet onto the platform, then left foot forward. From there, we're going to hold in that low lunge, low escalator lunge for a second, okay? Making sure knee on top of the ankle, back heel super lifted, body is square to the back, okay? And from there, we're going to come up 1, come up 2, come up 3, come up 4. Fresh leg here, okay? Fresh glutes. This one still feel quite easy at the moment, but we will see after our first 30 seconds hold, okay? So making sure you're putting all your weight to that left heel. Your toes should be able to be lifted, okay? But making sure that your entire foot is in contact with the carriage, okay? And you're putting more weight to that left heel. Perfect, guys. Making sure that back heel is still super, super high lifted. And we just continue this full range of motion for 15 more seconds, okay? We're almost there, guys. Second half of the class, okay? All right, guys. In 5 seconds, we're going to meet at the bottom. Let's meet there in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. All right, guys. Now we at the bottom, we're going to hold here, okay? It's a plank for the left glutes. You got this. Just stare at one point that's in front of you, okay? We're going to stay there. Engage your core, pressing down through that left heel, back heel super high lifted. You got this. Keep inhaling and exhaling. Keep breathing. We have 15 seconds here. In 15 seconds, we come up together. You're not going to come up faster than me, okay? We're going to come up all together. We come up in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's come up 1, come up 2, come up 3, come up 4, keeping a gap between the carriage and the platform. And we go immediately down 1, down 2, down 3, down 4. Amazing job, everyone. You've got this. We're going to continue this full range motion just for a little bit longer, just for 15 more seconds, okay? And we finish this escalator lunge with a little moonwalker carriage kick combo, okay? See, it goes by really fast. 10 more seconds in this full range, and we'll meet low again. Let's meet low again in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. I'm going to start with one moonwalker, okay? Bending up my right knee, and then I'm going to extend my right leg all the way out, going to that little carriage kick with the front leg, okay? So one moonwalker, one carriage kick, making sure that back heel is still super high lifted. You're not dropping your back heel down, okay? Pressing down through that left heel. Feel that glute and hamstring on fire. You've got this, guys. Stay with me here. I can see you and you're not dropping off, okay? Continue this, guys. We have 10 more seconds here. In 10 seconds, we go back into that karate kick. Add your one heavy spring. Step your left foot to the left side of the platform, okay? So from where you're standing right now, you spin to face the left. Let's meet me at the karate kick in 3, in 2, In one, I bend down. I'm going to one heavy and one black spring, okay? Step my left foot to the left side of the front platform. I'm facing away from the platform, looking at the camera. And from there, we keep low squat in that left leg, okay? We're just bending and straightening our right leg here, okay? Again, to make this less challenging, you shift forward. To make this more challenging, you hop backward, okay? I'm going to find the tension where I can stay low, where I don't need to stand up, where I can keep my form, where I can keep my tempo. You got this. Let's quickly adjust my socks here for a second. Come straight back up. Remember, just bending and straightening through that right leg here, okay? Gosh, my glutes is really on fire here, but I'm going to keep moving, and so are you. Got this, guys. Again, making sure that left knee is pressing towards the left side. It's not collapsing inward, okay? Flick that hips backwards, hinge forward, engage that core. You've got this, guys. All right, guys, let's hold the right leg halfway in 3, in 2, in 1, holding that right leg halfway in. From there, we're going to butterfly that left knee, okay? So left knee out and in, out and in. We stay low in the squat. We're just pressing our left knee to the left side, back to center, left side to center. You got this, guys. Engage that core, press that hips backwards. Continuous, making sure that left knee has not shifted forward. If it has, you're going to shift that left knee so it's aligned on top of your ankle, okay? Guys, we're here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. We squat low, we press all the way out to that right leg, feeling that shakes happening here. And then we bend that right knee in, okay? I hope you're sweating, because I'm starting to sweat, and I don't sweat that often. Guys, we're almost here, 15 seconds in this full range of motion. And we're going to hold that right leg halfway in, going to little poses, up and down squat poses to finish off this karate kick, okay? You got this, making sure your hips still pressing backwards, still engaging that core. Chest has not collapsed, your gaze slightly forward. Let's hold that right leg halfway in 3, in 2, in 1. From there, I'm going to pulse up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. We're here for 20 seconds in total. We have just 15 seconds to go, okay? Pressing up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. We're going to go into that reverse runner's lunge in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. I'm going to drop down to just one red spring. I'm going to step both feet onto the front platform, step my left foot forward. My right foot will be pressing against the back rail of the platform, okay? I'm going to lunge low. From there, I'm going to stay low with that left leg, okay? I'm just going to straightening and bending my right leg here. Oh. This is getting very challenging. It's the last leg move here, okay? I know your leg's tired, you want to stand up, but you are not going to do that, okay? You tell yourself you can do this, then you can do this. Almost there, guys, almost there. I'm just going to quickly adjust my carrot strap, but I'm not going to stand up, okay? I stay low as I adjust my carrot strap, then continue go back to full range of motion. Guys, almost there, full range motion here for 15 seconds. Making sure you're pressing down to that left heel. That right heel is super, super high lifted, okay? All right, guys, let's meet me halfway. Hold to 90 degrees angle in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Holding to 90 degrees angle. We're just going to come up halfway, go down all the way. So split lunge, okay? Halfway up, all the way down. We're here for 20 more seconds, halfway up, all the way down, really pressing down through that left heel, okay? So feel that left glute squeeze as you come halfway up and pressing down through that left heel to go all the way down, making sure your carriage is not kicking forward and backward, okay? I want to see that carriage remain still. And how you're going to do that, you're going to pressing down heavily through that left heel, and you're going to engage that core, okay? Again, your hands can extend in front of you if you want to challenge yourself further. But I'm going to just hold my hands at my chest center today. Let's go back to full range, 290-degree angles in 3, in 2, in 1, 290 degrees angle first. From there, we press all the way, L3, our right leg, L1, L2, L3, L4. Slowly come in 1, in 2, in 3, in 4. Full range motion here just for 15 more seconds. And then we finish up with that little fast split lunge poses, okay? You're almost there, guys. Almost there. Stay with me. Do not give up. All right, guys, let's meet with 290 degrees angle again in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. From there, we're going to press up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. Carriage remains still, back heel still super high lifted. All your weight is on the left heel. Up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. We're going to go back to the left oblique, starting in that twister. This time, hands back onto the front handlebar. Left foot crosses in front of the right foot. Go down to 1 spring or 0 spring to advance in 3, in 2, in 1. Closing the carriage first. You're going to adjust your spring. I'm going down to 0 spring. Left foot crosses in front of the right foot onto the carriage. And we're going to go back into that twister. Okay, so from there, you're using the left obliques to draw the carriage in. Stop when your feet are underneath the hip. And you're going to press the carriage out, okay? So you don't want to extend the carriage all the way out where your left oblique is sinking like that, okay? So you're just going to press a little bit out so that you still feel that left obliques engaging. Your hips has not dropped lower than the shoulder, okay? So from where I am, I'm at the bottom of the microformer logo. And now I drag my carriage forward at the floor in front of you. Full range of motion here just for another 10 seconds. Making sure if you have a mirror in front of you, making sure your shoulder is not wonky, okay? Shoulder is staying at the same level. Guys, we're almost there. You're going to hold that carriage halfway in 3, in 2, in 1. Carriage halfway in. From there, we're going to pose out an inch, in an inch, out an inch, in an inch. We're here for 10, for 9, for 8, for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to release that carriage. We go back to full range just for another 10 seconds. In 10 seconds, we're going into that running man, okay? So hands will be on the front platform. Let's meet in the high plank in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Hands walking down onto the front platform, starting in that high plank position. From there, you're going to lift your right leg up, and you're going to bend your left knee while keeping that right leg up, okay? So you bend that knee, so it's like a single leg bear. And as you straighten that left leg, you're going to bend that right knee in, okay? Here, it's super easy for the hips to pop up, so I want you to lower that hips down, okay? So we're still in that nice tabletop position at the back. Gaze slightly forward. Wrap your elbows in, and then pressing down through that front platform, okay? We remember, if this is too much, you stack that right foot on top of the left foot. You're going to draw that carriage in and out using that stacked feet position, okay? Otherwise, you're going to that twisted wheelbarrow, okay, with that left knee down. But otherwise, you stay in that platform running man with me. We're here for another 20 seconds. In 10 seconds, we're going to hold that carriage in. We're going to little poses in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Hold that left knee in. We pose in an inch, out an inch. We're here for 10 seconds. 10 seconds, we're going to that side plank. Let's go into that side plank in 3, in 2, in 1. Left elbow down. I'm going to stay on my knees. Left knee up. On the left knee on the carriage. Right knee stacked on top. We stay just in the static side plank for now, okay? So really pressing down to that left elbow, making sure your top arm's right underneath the shoulder, and your hips stack on top of each other, and then you're not leaning backward, okay? You're in that nice one line. If you have a mirror, you shouldn't be able to see your hip, you should just see your shoulder, okay? Because shoulder hip is in that one nice line. Alright guys, we're going to start hip dipping in just about 5 seconds, and that's where we finish our left obliques. Okay, let's dip the hips in 3, in 2, in 1. Dip the hips down an inch, up an inch, using that left obliques to pick up that hip. Okay, down and up, down and up. We're here for 10 seconds in total. In 10 seconds, guys, add your heavy spring. We're going to that chest press. So hands onto the front platform, the ring of fire of the front platform. Knees will be between the cushioning part of the carriage and the back rail. Okay, add 1 heavy spring. Meet me in that chest press in 3, in 2, in 1. So 1 heavy spring on. You're going to kneel on the carriage, and then your hands will be pressing against the ring of fire of the front platform. Okay, so my knee is on between the gap of the cushioning part of the carriage and the back rail, where I find a spot to anchor my knee, and my hands is just my palm is pressing against the front platform. I'm engaging my core as I bend my elbows in. My elbow is flared to the side. Okay, really feel your chest muscle here working. Guys, second last exercise. We're almost there. Okay, here for a minute and 1 more minute in our last exercise, and that's it. So you stay with me, you don't speed up. Okay, you control the spring tension. Do not let that spring tension control you. You continue to engage your core to protect your lower back here. Okay, chest is lifted up, it's not sinking down. We're here for 20 more seconds. We're going to hold that carriage halfway in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. From there, we're going to press out an inch, in an inch, out an inch, in an inch. We're here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Guys, we're going straight into that icebreaker. So extend your arm from there. We're still kneeling on the carriage. We're just going to bending. We're just going to move our knee to underneath the hip, rounding that spine up a little bit, and then we push that carriage all the way back towards the back platform. Okay, so arm is super straight, extended in front of you, pressing against that front platform. You're just shifting that knee in and out. It's almost like a heavy kneeling crunch here. Okay, using your core muscle to move that carriage, to control that carriage from flying in and push that carriage out. Guys, here for 30 more seconds. Okay, and that's it. That's the end of our class. I want to give you a challenge. Can you coming up onto that full mega catfish, move your hand to the top corner of the ring of fire on the platform, feet pressing against the back rail of the carriage. We continue this core full body movement here. Okay, we're just moving our knees into underneath the hip and pressing out that carriage. Guys, last 15 seconds of today's class. Can you stay with me here? You are going to stay here with me. And we're going to finish in 10, in 9, in 8, in 7, in 6, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close that carriage. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed today's class. See you next time.